All right. Okay. Welcome back to our podcast, Chile Onwards. Pretty much, we would like to talk to you about different topics, right? We told you in the last episode that we want to invite people over. We want to hear your story, that if you are traveling around Chile, you are doing some programs, you are doing business, you are doing any kind of personal experience or business experience, we'd like to have you here with us. So that's why right now we have with us Elsa. For sure, we don't know how to pronounce it, the last name, right? Because
I could try though.
You can try it? Well,
Platzgummer. Something like that.
Platzgummer.
Platzgummer.
Yeah, nice.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
We can try it out, right? So, please, let's hear from herself. What's your name?
Yeah, hello, thank you for inviting me. I'm Elsa Platzgummer. I'm from Italy but studying in Austria, and I'm here for doing an exchange semester in the university here in Valdivia in Chile, and therefore I'm here.
Oh, awesome. Which university are you doing that program?
I'm doing here in the Universidad Austral de Chile.
Oh, okay,
I'm
okay.
doing like ecology. It's called like recursos naturales,
Okay,
that's
ecology
nice.
and plant ecology, plant science. Yeah.
So you joined what year of that major? Are you taking classes with different with students from different years, or?
Yeah, exactly. I could check. I could select classes from different years and different studying programs, and I do classes from forestry and ecology. And
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
How old are you, Elsa?
I'm 23 years
Yeah.
old.
And is this your first time in South America?
Yeah, it's my first time
Great.
in South America.
Great.
Okay, so to maybe some students or maybe some young students that wants to go abroad and study,
Yeah, master's.
there is some university have like an international program just for internationals, but in this case you have a program where you can choose from the major any topics from different years to continue your own studies.
Yeah,
basically.
exactly.
Oh, awesome! I think that's kind of really practicing.
Yeah, that's really good. So I could do all the courses I like and what I'm interested in.
Awesome. So, well, to continue like sharing this experience of yourself with our in our channel, right, and with our community, what was that decision? How you make the decision to come to Valdivia, Chile, basically?
What was your first motivation? This would be interesting for people to know, you know, because you're young. I mean, you were studying something, and then how come you ended up here?
Yeah, I'm studying in Austria, as I said, and I was thinking about in a year, I'm already finished with my studies.
Great.
And so I was thinking about, I want to go somewhere else in the world and see other culture and live in another city. And so I was thinking about where I can go, and I was checking which partner university has my university there, where I can go.
Oh,
Great.
cool.
And I was thinking about going to South America because I wanted to go far away from my home and to know a completely different culture. So I was thinking about, I want to go to South America once in my life at least.
Great.
At least once.
Great decision.
And so I was checking about the countries in South America, and I heard that Chile is the safest country. So I was thinking about.
Sorry, that's a good like topic or point on.
Yeah, like thing to highlight.
To highlight, yeah, that's a one highlight because some of our international friends doesn't know much about Chile because of the media, right? So what would you say? How you find out that it was one of the safest country to travel in?
I think I was reading other, like in our university we have like letters of other people which were in other countries doing an exchange semester, and they always have to write like a letter or something like that to talk about the experience they made here. And I was reading that, and I was thinking about, okay, it sounds really good, especially Valdivia, but
Awesome.
Chile in general. And yeah, I think other people told me that too, that Chile is like the safest, one of the safest country here. And then I was thinking about which university or which city in Chile, and I was checking the cities, and I never heard Valdivia before. And I was checking in Google Maps where it is, and I was like, okay, it's really near to the sea and it's near to the mountains. So it was, and I liked the nature, I love the nature here. And I was like, yeah, you have volcanoes, you have a lot of forests.
It was a perfect combination.
Yeah,
then
that's
for
the
you.
perfect. Yeah, and I was checking the university. I liked it too, so I was thinking about, okay, I want to go to Bolivia.
So
That's awesome.
one point is Valdivia is close to the ocean and to the mountains, right?
Yeah.
So those main kind of let's say features where like capture your
Yeah.
attention. Awesome.
Yeah.
Sounds great. So keep continuing to try to squeeze your experience in Chile. Did you know anything about the custom, cultures, traditions in Chile, or did you just start like learning, reviewing articles from other students? How you ended up knowing something?
I think before I came here, I didn't know much about the culture here, and I was like, okay, I will go there, and I didn't have any information. I just met one girl, another student, which was here too, like a year ago, and I met her
From your same university.
yeah, from
right?
the same
Yeah.
university, but she's studying another study. And we met once, and for asking what I need, what I have to bring,
Yeah.
what I have to
For her to
consider,
give you some tips.
some advice,
Some
what I
advice.
can do here. But in the end, it was like, okay, I know a little more, but I didn't know what will expect me here. So like, and so I came here with not that much idea how it is here, but I really
You went for
liked
it. And you felt confident about that decision, even though there was nothing really that pulled you back.
Yeah,
in that
it was
sense.
really, and it was really I had any moment which I said like, oh my God, I want to go home. Yeah, no, it was a moment with the rain here.
Yeah,
I already knew that you have a lot of rain here, but that
Exactly.
much
Yeah,
rain.
yeah,
and that's part of the beauty of the city.
yeah. Actually, today it's like
Yeah,
it's
like if we compare today
spring
with
is almost done.
with our first episode,
it
it's
was like
yeah,
sunny, shiny day.
it was warmer.
We're getting
on
to
Wednesday.
summer and it's
Yeah.
cloudy, and it was like kind of rain in the morning.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's kind of there's many.
Very unique
Which
weather.
city could you compare Valdivia to in Europe or in Italy or close in the region where you are?
With which climate or
Yeah,
the
with the
city?
climate.
or the or the vibe, the way the city is structured, like
Yeah, the size of the city with the weather.
I think the size of the city is the same as the city where I'm studying in
Oh.
Austria.
Nice.
yeah.
Like a small city, but still you have a lot of opportunities.
What's the
and
name of it?
Innsbruck.
Yeah,
It's in the
Cool.
Alps. Yeah, but I think the culture or the vibes are really like unique here, and I loved it from the beginning. And even with the rain at the beginning, I was like, because I came here in winter, and and I came from the summer, so it was like I started in Italy with 38 degrees, I think, this day.
Wow.
And I came here and it was like in the middle
Seven.
of winter,
Yeah.
it was like raining and cold.
exactly.
And I was like, oh my God, it's so cold and it's winter. But in
And
the end,
wet.
I loved the rain too. And now I'm really used to it. Or like now we have less rain because it's spring. But yeah.
And then what about the language?
Yeah.
Were you hesitant about that? Like, especially Chilean accent and
Yeah.
like jargon and kind of slang. Did this girl at the university tell you anything about that? Like,
yeah, she told me that it was really difficult at the beginning for her too, and for me too.
Uh-huh.
Like because I didn't know a lot of Spanish before. I didn't speak Spanish. I did just one course for A2, like the level A2.
Yeah.
And I was thinking like, and a lot of people at home told me, "Elsa, you're crazy. You're going to a Spanish-speaking country, and you can't speak. You can't speak Spanish." But then I was always like, I can do that. And
Great.
yeah, I think the first weeks were hard, like because it's not just Spanish, but it's Chilean.
Chilean Spanish.
Chilean
Yeah,
Spanish.
that's
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
But with the time,
That would make a
after
difference, a
2 or
little
3,
bit difference.
yeah, it makes a difference.
It makes it, right? Okay,
Yeah.
but so right now you can say you pretty much learn Spanish, right?
Yeah.
Chilean, like as a second language, basically, right? Or second ear, because it's more difficult for the ear more than just to speak with somebody. But what other languages you speak right now?
I speak as my native language is German.
German? Okay.
Because I'm from the from the north of
Okay.
Italy, and in this region we are speaking German.
Okay.
But then I'm speaking Italian too, like
Okay.
as an Italian girl. And I'm speaking English, and now I'm speaking Spanish too.
Oh,
Great.
Yeah.
great, amazing. Well, we're gonna put the map. We always put the map in every episode, so
Yeah.
people can understand
yeah.
what's the
Where we
place
are
or the
and-
city where
yeah.
we are and where you came from, like
Yeah,
so people can understand what was the travel you had to make, like the
Yeah.
you know which places are we connecting through internet, right? So that's one of the main kind of the main idea that we have with Constant is to connect people, right,
Yeah.
from all over. So that's one of the things. So how Constant says, you are really well spoken in different languages, but you have what was the main difficult coming to Chile and learning in Spanish, Chileanisms? What was that little part of the process that was really uncomfortable?
I think it was in the beginning. So I came here and I didn't know nobody,
Okay.
and even
So networking, like
yeah, and it was difficult to talk to people, and they were talking to me in the street, and I was like, yeah, see, no, okay. Yeah, I didn't know a lot of the Spanish or Chilean, but yeah, I think then it was really fast that I learned it better to understand it. For me, it was hard to express my feelings, and because that's a little bit more complicated. But understanding it was really fast to understand. So
Yeah, great.
after 2 weeks, it was good. And even in the university, I remember the first classes were like, okay, this professor is not speaking Spanish, or it's like Chilean. But after some classes,
You were able to
Yeah.
grasp
Yeah.
and get it.
you get used to it, and now I like the Chileanism.
Yeah, it's all about the ear
Yeah.
also. But in my opinion, I would say it's very picturesque in a way.
Yeah.
So let's go back to that, to your experience as students in Universidad Austral de Chile. We're very close to our universities. I would say we have a couple of universities. This is the most famous one. Do you feel welcome right away? Like, what about college students?
Yeah, I think it was really a great experience here, or it is a great experience here. Like when I came here, we had a welcome week. And
Yeah,
we,
okay.
We
You and
already-
some other students,
yeah,
right?
yeah, it was really fast or it was really easy to meet other people, because we did some activities with all the exchange students, which came all over the world here, and from all over the world here, and yeah, so it was it was really good organized, to know the people, to feel comfortable, and yeah, I've always felt welcome.
Yeah, that's great.
And the university too.
A good thing to point out here is that here we have a as I said, a couple of universities. What is the most famous one? Maybe we can also add like maybe a map or like of the campus or the link. But then there are a lot of great partnerships with other universities. So we have a good sort of flow of students and very good master's and PhD programs that are very famous, well known, and that allows us to have a very multicultural city in many, like throughout the year, I would say. So that's good that you felt welcome.
It's like we can say we have around 40,000 students coming every year through March, December,
So
kind of for different 4 universities in the city.
And therefore we have a lot of accommodations for
institutions.
students.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
it's like that whole world and business, moves around. I mean, I also have places that I offer for students to live there. And
Yeah, that's
you
one
can
of the
find
things that
different prices and different sort of different places.
most international students that find out that when they came to Chile, that it's a tiny city, so you can walk around pretty much
The
everywhere in
distances are
15
very
minutes,
short.
kind of radius, right? So yeah, so everything's kind of close by. So it's like it's such a
very
nice city to
crowded.
study,
Yeah.
basically, right? So
It can be very bohemian, very like college life.
yeah, okay. Let's continue. Let's continue with let's say. Okay, so after you came to Chile, I kind of get to understand a little bit of the social culture, right? How the country works, pretty much. What was the first places, or which places did you visit first, or what was the destinations that you were looking for to be in?
Yeah, I think I'm like I love the nature, so we're thinking about going to the beach, but also
beach?
in the forests because I like the
So
forest.
a beach, let's say Niebla,
Niebla,
Molinos,
like
somewhere
the
else?
coast.
Any
the
other
coast.
beach in like Osorno, Temuco, or just
no,
beach in Valdivia?
Yeah, near here.
Okay, near here, 20
Yes,
minutes, 20 minutes away. Perfect.
Exactly, it's like really just 20 minutes in the bus there.
Yeah.
And
Busing,
also,
yeah.
and also the forests, like the rainforest.
The
because
rainforest, okay.
It's really a different climate here to
Uh-huh.
my home. It's really like here you have a lot of rain, but therefore you have a lot of green rainforests, and I love the plants as I'm studying.
Right.
Ecology,
Ecology,
right?
yeah.
yeah. So it was really, and it's really impressing. Impressing for me, like seeing all the diversity of the plants you have here, and I love just walking around and discovering new plants and new animals that are living there. So
Cool.
for me, it was the nature here.
Nature.
Yeah.
Okay, so as soon as you find out the places or where you wanna move around the closest cities from Valdivia, right? How was the transportation, the accommodations, or did you find out that it's easy to move around in the south of Chile because it's kind of the same? Actually, Elsa is just coming from Patagonia, right?
Yeah.
You're just
Uh-huh.
coming.
You were just
Yeah.
there. That's
You just
cool.
like
And was
when
that
you came back
yesterday?
yesterday.
Yesterday. And
She
was
was
that your first
like-
time?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I was in the Carretera Austral.
Yeah.
It was my first time there.
Until
Yeah,
Rio
she-
Tranquilo, right?
Yeah.
Capillas de Mármol.
Uh-huh.
oh.
Chile Chico.
Chile
sí,
Chico,
eso.
beautiful.
I personally,
Yeah.
I've never been there.
So the
And I
question
would
is,
love to.
so
Yeah,
based
it's really
based
nice. Really nice.
based on that experience, how do you
amazing.
find accommodations in Chile? Transportation? Do you think it does the job, or is kind of well set up?
I think I was really surprised how good it works. I think better sometimes, or you don't have trains here, but the buses they are really working good.
Okay.
So and they're really comfortable. And I traveled a lot in the buses, sleeping there overnight.
Overnight?
So
Okay.
it
Yeah.
was really nice. Traveling with the bus here, I think it's working good. And I think in Patagonia it's a little harder because you don't have so many buses. But
Yeah.
this is also the thing that makes it that special. So
Exactly.
you don't have a lot of tourists, or you don't have a lot of people there.
It's not extremely packed either.
Yeah, and we traveled also by hitchhiking the last 10 days.
10 days.
10 days.
Backpacking, right?
Yeah, backpacking. Yeah.
Okay.
Camping.
So that
with the
makes
tent.
it more kind of vast and pristine,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
okay, cool.
Yeah, and that was really nice in the south. And yeah, and I liked it that you don't have like every hour a bus passing by, but sometimes you don't see anybody for a long time, so for hours. It was really nice. They are walking there, and really nice.
Super. And how, as soon as you've been traveling around Chile, right? How it's been the food? Right? How is the Chilean food? I find out in an article that they were saying that Chilean food is between the top 100 around the world, but mostly top 30. I might be wrong, but it's kind of really well known.
Yeah, could be. Like, I'm Italian, and we have really good food in Italy. So it was like, yeah, I like it, but I like it more too. That's to be honest, yeah. And I felt, but I liked, like I like a lot of food. So it was really I was like the sopapilla. It was really, and empanadas. That was like the highlights.
Okay.
Yeah, and those are always good.
Pastel de choclo? Pastel de choclo. Nice.
No, I really like the typical food here.
What about the seafood?
I like the too, yeah.
Pulmai or curanto, have you tried that?
No.
Not yet?
No.
Oh.
Do you like
for our
seafood?
friends in Chiloé,
Yeah, it depends. Like, I'm not eating so...
Are you a carnivore or?
No.
Yeah.
Therefore, I'm not eating meat.
Yeah.
So like I'm vegetarian.
Yeah.
So I sometimes I try the typical things from here because I wanna experience the typical or the culture. So I tried some things with fish and
fish.
But pulmai never. I was like, okay, that's too much.
Yeah, but that's a good thing to mention. I mean, I'm also a vegetarian. I do eat some meat and I do eat seafood from time to time. And then Valdivia has grown a lot in terms of restaurants and places to go, and this whole culinary aspect of it has developed a lot in the last 10 to 15 years. So right now, even though you guys are vegetarians or vegans, we have a lot of things here that are offered, and they're not difficult to find. We have the bread kind of whole
culture about new culture
has grown
and
like
homemade bread.
So
in
kombucha and things like that. So I think it is good to mention that even though in Chile people eat a lot of meats, like a lot, but you can find the options and they're very tasty. But then sopapillas are very typical. This is basically a fried bread. And then the empanadas, they are like
the bread is amazing. I think we beat Germany eating bread. Yeah, we kind of are we have the highest rate of per capita bread eating people.
That is also true. White bread.
Especially white bread.
Yeah.
But the new culture in bread is we have
sourdough
one of our friends,
and things like that.
Sourdough bread, right? Yeah, that's kind of getting into the culture.
And I made the same experience with the vegetarian and vegan food here.
Yeah.
Because I thought about like in South America maybe it's difficult to find something.
Exactly, people think that.
Because it's really in the culture. So like the people here which are eating all day, they eat a lot of meat and a lot of fish and a lot of stuff. But here I found a lot of opportunities or even good or really tasty food, which I love. Which is vegetarian. I was really surprised. It really works good.
That's good. It's good that our viewers know that because there is a variety of food.
Because the variety comes from in the south, right? You have more rural area where people have gardens or kind of local markets
or local markets.
Go to the feria and then you can just pack yourself with vegetables, fruits,
exactly.
everything from there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's keep. Let's keep knowing more Elsa. Okay, can we name one or two favorite Chilean cuisine or like typical food that you like the most?
Yeah, I
Top
think
two, just two.
the top one is empanadas.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Any particular kind?
What the
Of
kind?
cheese.
Oh,
Yeah.
cheese
I love
empanada.
them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those are fried, by the way.
Yeah, fried.
The fried ones, but I like also the not fried ones,
Yeah.
like the
baked
with,
one, yeah.
the
Baked.
vegetarian one with
Yeah.
vegetables,
Uh-huh.
the cheese, or like chocolate, like
Chocolate.
yeah,
That's
I love
corn.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apple? Have you tried the
champignons.
apple one?
Yeah, too.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
that's a
we
good
also
one.
have sweet empanadas, of
Sweet
course.
empanadas, yeah. And the second one?
The second
The
one,
second kind of-
difficult, but I
Yeah.
think as I really love sweet things too.
Yeah.
Sweet? Okay, okay,
And I
okay.
think it was one of the, like, you have a lot of cheesecakes or something.
Cheesecake,
Yeah.
okay.
And I
okay.
really love them too.
Yeah.
Okay, cheesecake and
Yeah, pastries
empanada.
here are
And the
great
empanada.
because
Uh-huh.
I think I mentioned this on during our first episode. We have a lot of German culture and heritage. That's a very big thing here. So the pastries are actually, some of them you can find very old, antique, like very German,
German,
recipes that are
European.
European flavors and like mixed with Latin, Chilean, yeah.
Like,
Also pretty famous
chocolate,
for our
pumpkin, kind
for
of
yeah,
that
for our
area.
pastry.
Just
Yeah.
Kuchen, the word. It's
And since
it's a
it
German-
rains so much, it seems like the perfect place to just have a coffee and something
Yeah.
sweet.
Eat,
So,
that's the
Exactly.
problem.
I love it to stay in a cafe and to eat my cheesecake. Or,
Yeah.
Yeah, different cakes. You have a lot of like really
Excellent.
good cakes here. But,
Great.
Yeah.
Okay, so outside of the fun part of traveling or being around or being away of your city, right? You've been in a place where you are unknown. Sometimes to be unknown has some issues when you have some maybe health related problems, right? Have you had any of those inconvenience? Like did you get sick
During
into
these 5
winter?
months,
Yeah.
Or I don't know, any, let's say, depression maybe, any like
I mean, because of
downsides?
the weather, there is a
Yeah, because
there
it's
is a
so
changing
dark
or
and
like
then
a-
it's just
Exactly.
like
And
living in a
then-
winter country, right?
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, it was like this. Like when I came here, as I said before, I came from the summer
Exactly.
and
Yeah,
coming here
yeah.
in the winter. So I think for my body, it was really difficult to change all the, and it was a lot of change,
Yeah,
like the
very
long
sudden,
travel.
right?
And I was like, after 2 or 3 weeks here, I was sick. I had a bronchitis.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
okay.
And I think it was just because my body already was in summer
Yeah.
feeling, and here the temperatures and the rain was
it
really
was a very abrupt change of temperature.
And I have a insurance from Europe or from my home.
Okay, okay.
Like a health insurance for traveling. So it was really easy to, because I could go to any clinic, to any hospital wanted to, and they told me here also the coordinator from the university for the exchange students
Okay.
helped me by searching a good place to go, medical place, yeah, station. And then it was really easy to go to the clinic, and yeah.
So you,
And they
basically,
help us.
when you are as a student traveling abroad, you have an insurance from your own university, right? And the university takes care of it. That's
Not-
how it works, or
No, it's not my university, but I have to do it private, like I did it.
it's a private insurance? Okay.
Yeah. I had to find something, but that's really easy in Europe.
Okay.
Or you have a lot of.
So from the program in the university, they just help you out finding out the best place to go, basically,
Yeah,
like a
In terms
of
friendly,
Yeah, exactly.
friendly
Yeah,
collaboration.
exactly.
Oh,
Maybe
that's
it's not
awesome.
to-
That's it simplifies a lot
yeah,
of the process.
exactly. I was like, we have here the Nicole, it's the coordinator
Okay.
for the exchange students, and every every question I have, I can ask her by WhatsApp or something like, and she's
Great.
helping me. So it was really
So
easy
that
and
safety
really good.
person that coordinates the program in the university, Austral University, is the one that is your best friend right now, right? The helper, right? That's the
in this
main
moment,
character.
yeah.
Oh, okay,
At
okay.
least at the beginning, it was really good to have someone to ask if you don't know where to go or
Exactly.
which
Or help you
possibilities to
with
have.
the language and
Yeah,
all that.
that's too.
So after that, bronchitis, I think it's pronounced. Did you, I mean, during your travels, like, did you get hurt or like maybe did you feel like you needed assistance with anything? No?
No, I'm really fortunate. No, I never
Yeah.
had something after. So
Great.
it was just this case, and
But that's the thing. I
fast
mean, if you have an
rides.
insurance, because I had a lot of friends from Germany also, and they travel with this insurance that it's private, they pay for it, and it works anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
And here it's very easy because of the fluency of students that we have, the doctors and like clinics. The hospital knows how these things work, and the medical attention is usually very, very good. How was your experience with that?
Yeah,
Like
it
in
was
terms of
really-
attention, like
It was really easy for me.
was it clear? Like did they
Yeah,
help you with the language and all that?
Yeah, it was really easy, like to
Oh,
understand it and to
that's
make
good. Do the medical crew or personnel, right, speak English to you or Spanish? How was the
Because you probably went to
attention?
like a general doctor
Yeah, I was to,
because of the
to general.
bronchitis, right?
Yeah, I think I didn't ask for English because I already understood the.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
so
you had the
I don't know.
Spanish,
Yeah, already
choice.
speaking Spanish, so I wasn't
perfect.
thinking about that. And it was the first time that I needed the insurance, so it was like okay, and how it's working. But it was also really easy for me to organize it with my insurance from Europe. I just had to send all the stuff that I
Yeah, the
had,
paperwork.
the
and
paper, and then they gave me back the money, which
Yeah,
I spent.
great.
So it was really, really easy.
Excellent.
Okay, so related to, well, you have this kind of issue that you have to resolve, right? And then that was kind of the first time you got to connect with people, right? But in the social, like in social environments or in the university, was difficult to connect with people, like to link yourself with somebody, to get.
You
know
mentioned that
people?
your classmates, let's say, or the people like
But outside the
taking the
classmates,
same
like-
the same courses were nice. You felt
Yeah,
welcomed.
yeah.
But what about the people like outside that environment? Was it difficult to connect with them? Was it easy?
No, I think it was easy. I like, I already knew a lot of people from all over the world about this program, and we
Exactly.
did
How
some
many were
meetings.
you?
50 in total, but I don't know everybody.
Yeah.
But like 30,
Yeah.
which were like a group of friends, and now we are all a group of friends from all the countries, from Mexico, from
That's great.
Ecuador, all the.
That's
yes.
a great thing about
United States.
like scholarships or like this type of
Yeah,
programs. That you
And
make
also-
friends for life, basically, but
Yeah.
from other countries. And you share the same experience,
Yeah.
which is Valdivia.
Yeah, and of course I didn't just met people from other countries, but also Chilean.
Exactly.
And this, mostly in the university, and it was really easy because I have the feeling that Chilean people are really open-hearted and open, so for new people, and they even if you are a little bit shy, so you can talk with somebody, and they are just talking with you and making jokes, and it was really easy to know other
That's
people,
cool.
or going in the evening in bars or somewhere. It was easy to find friends here.
Excellent.
It's about
Excellent.
the character, about the Chilean. How do you pronounce it? Chilean. Chilean people,
Yeah, Chilean people.
Which are really.
Yeah.
We will come up with the last two questions for Elsa, so we can maybe finish this episode knowing more exact, or maybe do like a close-up episode with Elsa. What would you say right now? Maybe you're in Chile, right, and then you get the feeling of Chile. What would you say it's kind of the Chilean etiquette, like how people will recognize Chile? Have you been meeting internationals traveling, right, from the same program? What was kind of the average conversation in between all of you guys about Chile? How you describe Chile?
Yeah,
and
how
what
would you
etiquette?
describe it?
Okay.
Let's say,
Yeah, let's think about it.
Chile's
A label,
fun.
a
It's like a
label
label
to-
etiquette.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. In your own words, let's say Chile is a fun country. Let's say it's a cultural country.
It's
What would
fun,
be-
like
I think it's I think the country has a lot of different sides and a lot of different how do you say a lot of different things. Like the countries already in the geography really different, like the north and the south. I think you have also the variety in all the culture, and I think we all knew that we all see that Chilean people like to make fiesta.
Yeah, we do like to party.
Yeah, like to make party. And I think about the country, it's really this variety of the nature and of the. I really loved it. It's like really a wild nature here. It's not that impacted, or I have the feeling it's really you have. If you're going somewhere, you can see like forests or mountains or sea or whatever you see, or the desert. It's like, and you have nobody there like doing something.
Yeah, exactly. So it's very pure in that sense.
Yeah, really pure and really natural, and that's maybe one of the
nature-oriented.
Most of the most impressive things that I saw here. It's like wow. Like
so Chile labeled as a nature country, maybe, right?
Yeah.
Kind of pristine still.
With maybe the perfect combination, as you said, you wanted to see nature, you like water, you like the mountains, the forest,
lakes,
exactly.
and you decided to come here because you wanted to see it all. And this is actually in the middle and close by to a lot of great places that most Chileans don't know, actually, but which is unfortunate because I guess all the tourists and the students who come here are very interested in that.
Yeah,
and in that sense, there is a huge variety of places to go to and things to do in those places. Yeah. And as you said, they are very pure. So
I think the people which are coming here or wanted to travel, which are people that appreciate the nature, because that's the most important thing that I saw in Chile.
Amazing. Okay, let's go with the final question. So I know that you are already done with the program, right, Chile? So
you've been here for 5 months, right?
Yes. So right now, I know you. Elsa told me that your boyfriend is coming up from Germany, right? So
from Italy.
Italy. Yeah, exactly. So I imagine you are planning a month of traveling right now, right?
Yeah, sure.
Awesome.
In the nature,
Patagonia, towards the side.
So now you're the expert. You're
So right now
be
you are the
guy.
You are going to be touring him around Chile, right? So what would you say how you can invite people to first visit us in the podcast, right? So we can show our community or our viewers more of Chile. But what would you say how you can express your feeling, and from that feeling invite others to come to Chile and Patagonia most?
I really appreciate the time here and all the experience that I made here. It's about the nature, but not only the nature. It's about all the people I met. Like as I said before, I was traveling for 10 days, like hitchhiking. So
hitchhiking, okay.
It's like
haciendo dedo,
haciendo dedo. And it was really like I was really surprised that the people are so nice, and they brought us to every part, and we could. For example, we met somebody that offered us his garden to sleep there in the tent,
that's cool.
And others they brought us exactly to the point we want to go there, and like they traveled or they drive more than an hour to go there, and I was like how is it
friendly?
How is it possible to be so friendly? And that were the Chilean people.
The Chilean,
So
well, that's
like,
kind of the charm of the South.
It was really friendly and really open to. That was really impressive for me and really nice to experience that.
So, one message for our viewers that want to know you in Europe too right now.
I think if you like the nature, it's the best destination to travel and also to live here. I really liked these 5 months here to live. I felt really safe in this city, and in general everywhere where I was traveling here in Chile. I was traveling a lot. Also, I went to new the country, and yeah, you have to try the sopapilla and empanadas.
And the sweet
That's
things.
for sure. Yeah, and just enjoy the time and all the variation you have here, the cultural variation and the nature and yeah, everything.
Amazing. Kota, something, Constance, we name it Kota.
No,
Constance.
just thank you for being our guest today. It was very fun and very special to listen to your story. I think we can both relate a little bit.
Yeah, we've been
from the time that we were abroad and like traveling around and hitchhiking and all that. So yeah, I'm just glad that you had such a nice experience because I think it is important for our viewers to really understand the vibe, and I think it was very important to us to have you here. So thank you very much.
Yeah, thank
Yes.
you too.
So we are starting our episodes inviting some amazing people who are doing an amazing experience, or maybe just finding out how it's living in Chile, moving, or doing any personal experience or business trips, right? So thank you for watching. Please subscribe to our channel. We are gonna keep posting new episodes soon, so please feel free to give us a comment below, subscribe, how it's said, and then we'll keep you posted on social media too. So thanks so much, and if you want to know more about Elsa on her trips around Chile, please give us a comment. Okay, bye.
Bye.
See you guys.